As Mark Campbell stated, "Okay people. Before John McCain dies and the ridiculous tributes to the man make me vomit, let's remember what McCain's real legacy is. His father was the admiral in charge of the Pacific Fleet prosecuting the war in Vietnam. Because of this, McCain got preferential treatment in the Navy. He was allowed to become a Navy pilot. But he was a terrible pilot. McCain crashed 2 Navy jets in his early career. Then while aboard the aircraft carrier USS Forrestal, McCain got angry because he had to wait in line to take off on a bombing run. He shut off his engines, opened the cockpit, and in his haste to exit the aircraft to chew someone out about his having to wait, he hit the button that released his live bombs onto the deck of the Forrestal. He took off running, as the bombs exploded, which set off a chain reaction of bombs from adjacent aircraft, and the ensuing explosions and fires killed 133 sailors aboard the Forrestal. While his fellow sailors were fighting the fire, McCain went to the pilot's lounge below decks and watched the men fight the fire on closed-circuit TV. Hours later, McCain took off with a New York Times reporter buddy of his, and went on to say that after seeing the effects of those bombs on the Forrestal, he was beginning to question the morality of dropping those bombs on the Viet Cong. McCain was the direct cause of 133 deaths on his own ship, and was never reprimanded. He was nowhere to be found as the Forrestal had to limp to the Philippines for months of repair work. McCain was married then. His wife was stricken with debilitating injuries in an automobile accident, and was hospitalized for more than 5 months. McCain was off gallivanting with anything in his girt. Upon returning from Vietnam, McCain found his wife was disfigured by her injuries, which included a shattered pelvis, arm, and legs. In order to save her legs, doctors performed 23 surgeries on her, and had to remove significant portions of the bones in her legs, which left her shorter, and unable to walk, and in a wheelchair. She had to use a catheter. McCain was disinterested in his first wife's predicament. She had to go through grueling physical therapy to learn to walk again. After McCain left the Navy, he was intent on a career in politics. He and his wife Carol had gotten to know Ronald and Nancy Reagan, and McCain was eager to jump into politics. But he decided he needed a more visually pleasing young woman by his side. He callously divorced Carol, the mother of his 3 children, and immediately jumped into the sack with new wife Cindy, who was 18 years younger. Upon learning of this, the Reagans were shocked and angered by how he had treated Carol. While campaigning for Congress, McCain used pictures of himself posing with Mr. and Mrs. Reagan, but there was no hearty endorsement offered by the Reagans. McCain's new young wife was also an heiress to an Arizona brewing fortune, and let us not forget McCain was one of the Keating Five, who had helped swindle life savings from countless Americans in the savings and loan scandal of the 1980s. McCain was in it up to his eyeballs. Yet McCain was well connected in Washington, and parlayed his connections into a seat in the United States Senate. So before the tearful tributes to John McCain, be sure you remember the facts about the self-proclaimed maverick. The facts do not agree with that portrait of a heroic patriot and great American. With due respect to his family, John McCain was never the great man so many portray him as. I do not wish the man any harm or ill will. But neither should we allow this false narrative fairy tale about this scoundrel of a man as he faces his eternal fate. Let's make this go viral. Share this on Facebook and Twitter and let us know what else you think. And don't forget to help support us by subscribing and joining us on Patreon by clicking on our Patreon link in the description box down below. Don't forget to check out our all-new website with much more content than on this YouTube channel. If you are seeking the best in facial and clear skin regimens and products along with skin age reversal and so much more from the makers of Proactive, including an opportunity to work from home and earn a residual income, please visit our partner. The link is in the description box below. Now, if you are ready to check out the most extreme things that you never knew existed, please check out Change Tonight at www.changetonight.com. Let the world know your thoughts on this story. TruthFeed helped contribute to this report. Thanks for watching and goodbye from all of us here.